Yeah, thanks. Good morning. It's a beautiful day, nice breeze. It's going to be a scorcher, so I'm really glad I got out here early. You're right. I was in the lawn for a long time this morning, and that was intentional. Last week I had mentioned that I'd skipped over a few pieces of the lawn just in an attempt to get things done quickly. And if I'm being honest, the last couple of mows had really been that way. And so this morning we didn't have a lot going on, so I just decided to take some time for me, take some time for this lawn, doing everything mow, and I'm really pleased with the way things turned out. To have a successful everything mow really starts inside the home, right? You need to make sure that the kids are occupied, they're not going to interrupt you. So whether it's a movie, tablets, snacks, whatever it takes, and thankfully we were able to be successful with that today. Yeah, the mowing itself, I just wanted to take time for all the things, for cutting the grass. I wanted to overlap on every line really well, make sure that every blade of grass got touched, picking up the sticks, picking up the dog mess, weed whacking. I wanted to touch every edge, every corner, and the thing ran out of battery. I had to recharge that while I was mowing, come back out and finish that later. But that's what it takes. You've got to take the time to do it right and to be successful. Yeah, I think, an everything mow is more than just cutting grass, right? It's about, really taking care of yourself, taking care of this lawn. And so I feel great. I feel ready for the weekend. I feel ready for the week. Yeah, Angela doesn't mind, when I take time for this. She loves me. She loves this lawn. But she knew it was time. She knew it was time. And so she gives me this space to get out here. And when I come out of an everything mow, she knows that I'm going to be refreshed. I'm going to show up better as a husband. I'm going to show up better as a dad. And when that happens, good things are going to come from it. All right, thanks.